Good morning, everyone. This is John Scarborough. Got a pretty brisk morning this morning, and as brisk mornings do, they always seem to bring calves. So we're in a fall calving season right now, and we've moved our cows. And just as we were moving them, this cow, she's in the trees. I don't know that you can see her. There's her head. Maybe you can see her there. She's in the trees right now. When I came through, I saw her laying down, and I should have gone over there and checked on her, but I didn't realize we were quite to the fall calving part. Like, I didn't realize that we were quite there, so I didn't. That's on me. I really didn't think she was calving, and so I moved all the cows, and then of course I come right back, and there she is. She had just had the calf. Good luck. She had good luck. You know, she didn't have any problems. The calf came out well. The point is that all the cows are now on another piece of property. They're straight through the woods and in the gate, through the gate. Okay. And we want to move them off the place. We're trying to get them to the working pens, but we don't want to move them yet until all the cows are there. Okay, because we want to give her something to follow. All right. So what do we do in this case? Because I'm going to turn around, and I know I'm turning a lot, guys, but it's kind of hard to make these kind of videos without this. Her white calf, she's got a solid white calf, and I don't know if you can see it, but I'm as best I can, so y'all bear with me here. I don't know that you can tell the calf, and it's blurry, but you can see the white spot. That is her calf. Now that calf is right up against that corner, and if I go over there and that calf jumps up, she very well could go through that fence. So what do you do in this situation? How do you take care of this? You know, some people would want to go over there and grab the calf, or even tag the calf, take the opportunity to tag the calf. And that's tempting for me, because I don't like having calves that are untagged. But I know good and well that I'm going to have to get all the cows caught up to get them moved. So I know I'm going to have her caught to tag her, the calf. So what do I do about this? How do I work out this situation? Well, in my experience, and I know y'all experienced cowboys, y'all know exactly what to do. So this is not for y'all, but I'm going to just tell you what I have learned personally and how I have figured out how to play this out. In my experience, it's best to leave that calf alone and go to the mother. Let the mother see you driving around. Like, I know exactly where the mother is. So now I'm going to get on my four-wheeler, I'm going to drive around, make her think that I'm going to her calf, but I'm not going to go to her calf. Okay, and the reason is because if I get her calf up, see, she's looking for those other cows right now. So if I get her calf up and move her calf, I could, in theory, pick her calf up and take her calf home and then get her loaded up. First off, she's going to be a problem the whole way if we do. She's going to be an absolute panic. Okay, this is her second calf, but still, like, if it was her first calf, it would really be a problem. But this is her second calf, but she's still, she's a good cow, but she is among the ones that are slightly more wild. So I don't know how she's going to be with a calf. The main thing is this is kind of a touchy spot because we've got to get them moved here. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive through here, and we're going to kind of just get her aggravated. I'm going to let y'all kind of ride with me. And I'm going to drive around, and I'm just going to kind of get her going. We're going to see if we can pull this off. Now, we all know you can't always pull it off. There is a chance that I will have to take the calf and then take her home. But what you risk there is you risk having that mother not recognize the calf or worry that the calf is still back here, and it's just too much stress when you move 2 miles down the road. They want to go back to where they laid that calf down. Now, if we were just moving across to this pasture, if we weren't moving somewhere else, I'd be more inclined to do that. I have done it. I will say I've also had trouble even there. Even sometimes there, the mother can have trouble recognizing that calf. Now, an older mother that is a really good mother, she'll know. She'll know. Even going across, like if it was one of my older good mothers, it wouldn't bother me to pick that calf up and actually drive 2 miles away. I would still probably go this route at first because I want to go the lowest stress that I can go, okay? That's the main thing. But that's what we're going to try. So I'm going to let y'all ride around. I'll probably speed up the video in a couple places. And if y'all want to watch, y'all can just kind of watch and see how it works out. It may not play out like this at all. I may end up having to catch that calf and bring her home. That's worst case scenario. We don't want to have to do that. But y'all ride along and see what we've got. See how this works out. Hopefully I don't drop my phone, and hopefully I don't have too much trouble. Try to figure out how to hold my phone without covering up the camera. The second thing that we'll do if we can't get that mother to come back is we will actually go and try to aggravate the calf lightly to get the calf to respond, and hopefully the mother will come back. But we're trying to do this, we always try to do this patiently and carefully. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. Gotta go back to your baby, girl. Go on back to your baby. Go on, baby. Go on, baby. Go on back to your baby. That's another thing, you want to close that gate back, because if that mama goes through that gate, comes up in here, the only other option is to bring the calf through. And that is our secondary option. That's why we also close the other gate, because we have to go through here and then come through into there in order to get that cow. So the mama's in panic mode because we moved the other cows. And of course, y'all know this is how it always works. You're always going to have calves at the worst time. I'm not complaining because the calf came out good and it was a healthy calf. To me, that's a good day when you're raising cattle. It don't matter what else is happening. You can get that calf to come out good and you got good calves, that's a good day. Alright, now we're going to aggravate her just a little bit. If she'll go back, that's good, but we're not going to fight her too hard. You see, she's wanting to fight. We have to fight her a little bit because she's in stress mode, okay? But you want to keep her calm if possible. Okay. See, now she's going to go down in there and go around. So we've gotten her lightly aggravated, okay? Now we're not going to go after her, because if we go after her, that's when the real problems start to happen. If we have to, we will. But we're going to start off trying to do this in a more calm manner. Now we're going to go back up to the calf here. I have not come up to this calf even once, guys. I have not gone over here, so this calf doesn't even know anything about me at this point. Okay? So this is where I'm going to be really, really cautious. I may not have a choice but to grab that calf. If that's the case, that's what we'll do. Of course, as it were, she has to be in a really hard spot to get through. So we're going to leave the four-wheeler running. We're going to put it in the highest gear that this four-wheeler will take off fairly easily in, which is number 2. Okay. Now there's 2 things to consider here. Now that's the road. We don't want her getting out on the road, and we don't want her getting away. We've got a net wire fence here, and we've got a barbed wire fence on this side, and it's an older barbed wire fence. Okay. So we don't want to come up around this way. We obviously want to go around this way. So if that calf jumps up, we can get her to go that way. Okay. Okay, she is not moving at all. Now what we're hoping for is for that mother to follow us up here. Most of the time I can get that mother to follow me up here, but she is still a newer mother. Her first calf was born, she was bred way too young. We had bought her from somebody and they were bred her way too young. So her first calf, you know, she survived, but it wasn't the best thing. So she's still learning to be a mother. So she did not follow me up here. That was my hope. Okay, that was my goal. So now this calf is still laying here. I've got no real choice here but to grab this calf and take it to me to the gate. That's going to be my next best case. So I'm going to stop the video and I will bring y'all back up to date here in just a bit. Alright, boys and girls, I got this calf up here. She's a little heifer calf. She's a pretty little calf. It's our first white calf. We got that white bull earlier. This is how you want to do it. You want to straddle them across you, and then you want to take their legs front and back and lightly bring them backward. That way, if they start to fight you, they have to push up harder. Then you want to make sure that the belly portion is stuck tightly into this. It's harder for them to grab. If they were to grab and start kicking around, it's harder for them to fight you like that, when you're like that. So I'm going to turn off the camera. I may turn it back on, but it's going to be kind of hard if she starts to fight, and I don't want to lose her at this point. All right, guys, you are in luck, because ordinarily this calf would be so crazy. I mean, not every time, but a lot of times it'd be so crazy that I wouldn't even be able to make this video at all. So here's the gate. The mother did go down that way, but we got lucky. The mother has come back up this way. If we would have fought her, she would have never done that, most likely. She would have been in a lot of trouble. But we never got her so riled up that she's upset about us or worried about us. In her mind, she's still not worried about us. She's only worried about the fact that the cows are over there. We don't ever want to get her to the point that she's worried about us, if at all possible. And I understand that we're raising cows. They're, you know, it's an imperfect world. Sometimes they're going to be worried about us. All right, so that's not something we want. So here's what we got to do. Now we're going to have to open this gate, and hopefully we're going to get her to come back to us and to the calf, because if I just take the calf over there, she still may not know it's her calf. Okay, we've already got things disrupted and messed up a little bit. So we're going to try our best to keep things as good as possible. And I just want y'all to know, anybody that has done this, I'm having very good luck so far. So ordinarily this could be going way worse. So y'all are definitely in luck that I'm going to be able to show y'all this. But I'm going to try to get this cow. The corner stops up there. There's a fence up there, and the corner stops, and then this fence comes across here. So I'm going to try to get her to walk back up here, and I want to get this gate opened. So I'm going to see. I don't know if I can do this while holding this calf. I might get real. I don't know, guys. I've already gotten lucky so far. How much luckier can I get? I have to really start wondering. Y'all just bear with me. I have no idea what's about to happen. I'm going to try to get this camera set up so that I can get off and work here. Hopefully y'all can watch. I do my best, guys, to make sure that I can capture as much of this stuff as I can on camera, so y'all can see and learn. Because, you know, we're trying to teach everybody. We want to be as entertaining as we can as well, but we're trying to teach people that hasn't done this stuff, and then we're also trying to show people that have done it, just kind of show them how we go about it. Because I tell you, there are things that I have, and of course, not to be one of those guys that says, oh, I've been working for 10 years, but I've got 30 years of experience. I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm just saying that there are things that I am pretty good at, and you can always learn new stuff. So I do hope that this is helping everybody, and if it is, don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, here we go. So far, this little baby has not gotten too jumpy. If I can possibly get her to recognize this as her calf and follow me, that would be great. So first, I'm going to get this gate open. I would like to drive home the point with everyone that I understand that not everybody's cows are like this. that my cows are very gentle, and that I am able to do things that some people aren't able to do. My goal for this video is more for people to start to understand that by culling out your cows and trying to get a calmer cow, a calmer herd of cattle will make your life a lot better. Alright guys, I wish I could carry y'all with me, but I can't. So I'm going to walk up here and see if I can get her to identify this calf. Alright guys and girls, we're back. Carried that calf all the way up here. Mother wouldn't move, of course, and that's pretty much what I expected. I'm just trying to carry y'all through all of my steps that I can take. And there are reasons I take all of these steps, and that's because I have gotten it to work most of the time in best case scenarios. And that's from calling your cows and trying to get better cows. That would have been a crazy cow. There's no way in the world I would have carried that calf up there. No way. You know, because it could kill you. But that's why I always call those type of cattle, so I don't have them. But I still have to watch her. She's still a mother trying to take care of her baby. Now, the first thing I did is I laid that calf down in front of her because she wouldn't move, okay? Then I left them alone for just a little bit. That baby is nursing mother, and the mother is letting her. That means they recognize each other. So now we've at least created that. We have not moved them yet, but we have at least created that bond. Well, they've already had the bond, but we made sure that they understood that they belong together. Because sometimes when you cause this much stress, neither one of them can know who's who, especially with that new mother. If you, like I said, if you've got a good mother, it doesn't matter what that calf thinks. That mother will make that calf know who she is and who she belongs to. So now, we've got these cows up here, but they've got to move through this corner gate and go through here. We don't want to move our cows, because if we get them back over there, that's really going to be a problem. So we got to leave these cows here, and then we've got to get Mama and her calf to turn around, and that's going to be the tough thing. If we can get them to turn around, we got to keep them against that fence so they'll hit that gate and turn. So we're going to have to be careful here, because we don't want the calf to get crazy. That mother, hopefully that mother will lead that calf. We don't want them getting crazy. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get them turned. Come on, Mama. Come on, Mama. I know it. Y'all turn around. Come on. Come on, guys. Go on. Come on now. See that? We just kind of want to startle the calf, but we don't want Mama to be startled. Okay? If we can get the baby going, we'll be all right. Now, I've got to make a decision here, because Mama's not going to leave that baby behind. Now, she may run me. It is possible. I want to turn this calf out of here. Come on now. Come on. I'll go on. Come on. And I'm trying also, while I'm doing this, trying to keep the calf from thinking that I'm a threat as well. And that partially depends on Mama, but not always. That calf has instincts as well. Come on, Mama. Get up. Get up. Come on. This mother literally just had this calf. And ideally, she would have left it lay for just a little bit longer. That's not how it worked out. She's doing good. She's being a good mama. And honestly, she's treating me well too, considering the circumstance. So, I could get my four-wheeler. Trying to weave through these trees is going to be hard. So I'm just going to try to walk with them. That may be a mistake, but we're hoping for the best here. Come on, Mama. You want to keep her going. You want to keep this low stress. Come on, Mama. And this right here will actually help the future of your herd, because you're building the trust with this mother too. You're helping her to understand that you are not a threat. And if you can get cows to know that you're not a threat, come on, baby, get up. That you're not a threat, that you're just trying to help them, and you're not a threat to their baby. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. Come on, baby. You got to give her a chance to know that that baby's with her. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. She could panic right when she gets there. they get like that sometimes. It's hard to know right here when you get this clump of trees. It's like, well, which way do I go? Do I stay behind her or move beside her? Because you don't want her going that way. So we don't want her to panic right when she gets up to that gate. It's easy for us to panic. When we panic, they sense that panicking. You don't realize it a lot of times, but you mess up animals more times than you think. There you go, baby. There you go. She's a little weak. Look at this. We got it, guys. We have got this. We're in the bank now, guys. We still got one more gate. We are there. Oh yeah, that baby has moved through. That mama's happy. Baby's happy. Mama knows where the herd is. She knows who her baby is. This is awesome. We still got one more gate to go through. What we're going to do, we're probably not going to film the rest of that. We may. But what we're going to do, we're going to give Mama a chance to calm down a bit. We're not going to move the other herd immediately. Okay? We're going to give her a chance to calm down. Now, one stressful thing here, and that's one reason why I did not take that calf and put her on this side of the fence. Okay? The calf has never been exposed to hot wire. We've got hot wire up right here. Okay? That calf will not know a thing. It will go right through that hot wire. Then you've got a mess on your hands. Okay? That's why I wanted Mama to go in there with her. Mama shows her that hot wire is something she can't mess with. She stays with Mama. Okay, so that's the big thing here is we kind of had a tough situation on our hands, and it could have been bad. It could have been real bad. I could have grabbed that calf and took her all the way in here. And I was tempted. Honestly, I was tempted to take her all the way up to that gate, bring her through. It's just easier. You've got her in your hands. It's easy. You want to do what's easy, okay? So y'all just watch for that. I hope this video helped everybody. This calf has turned out to be a pretty white calf. She's probably going to have some spots on her, which is not necessarily good in our part of the world for selling. White cattle do sell good in our part of the world, but spots do not. But that's fine. We do process calves, and then she is a heifer as well. And her mother, even though her mother's looking a little thinner than I'd like to see, her mother is being a good mother. And she also treated me well. Those are really good points. Y'all saw I got right up on her with that brand new calf. So that's a good thing. But I'm not going to push too hard because she could push, the baby could push right up under that wire. But notice how high I've got this wire too, guys. I got it set that way. That way calves can pass through back and forth if they need to. I don't always do that. But sometimes when I've got young calves, I need to do that because otherwise those young calves will go under and then they don't know how to get back through because it popped them and they're scared to go back. And that's not something you want. So anyway, guys, we're going to try to get these cows moved, but we're going to let Mama calm down just a little bit, let her graze a little bit, let her get comfortable with the fact that she's got her calf and she's got these other babies. You can see here, this calf got a little bit confused. She started going to that other mother, but you see the mother's responding. That's what you want. I've seen these things go really bad in the past, guys. I've seen it go real bad where you try to do something like that and you cause so much stress. Like you can tell even that baby doesn't know for sure. But the other mother's kicking it away and this mother knows who. That's what is the most important. Who her baby is. They're going to calm down. And that kicking response, that's not a mean thing. When those mothers do that, they're not being mean. That's actually a response that's actually good for that calf because it tells that calf, okay, I've got the wrong mother. But it also is a good response because it keeps that mother won't let anybody but her calf suck. So if she lets other calves suck, sometimes her body will start to go down. She won't calve back and all like that. So it's not a good thing. So it's actually a really good thing when they kick them like that. They might be lightly hurting them, but they're not hurting them bad enough to cause any real harm. But I think we're going to be all right, guys. I think this is going to be a really good day. So as always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.